This is my good friend Tony Singh. He's an Edinburgh boy and one of Scotland's finest chefs.
Service! This is my good friend Cyrus Todiwala, OBE. He came from Bombay 20 years ago, and nowadays he even cooks for Her Majesty the Queen.
Britain on a plate.
We both love this beautiful country of ours.
Even its weather.
And British food is the best in the world. But sadly, in most British homes, spices are banished to the back of the cupboard.
That's 2010. But that's 2009.
Nine.
Bought in 2001.
Oh dear, it's vintage.
We want to spread the joy of spices. Spices are not just hot, they are the simplest way to add a whole array of drama and flavor to food.
So, we've got an idea. We're going to travel the country to show how spices can make British food even more delicious. Star anise and apple crumble?
What about fish and chips with spicy batter? We are going to
Spice up Britain.
I love every lick of it. I like it.
Look at that countryside, chef.
Beautiful.
Nature's perfection.
This time, Mr. Todiwala and I are off to Somerset to see how the local food can be enhanced with spices. I think everybody's ready for more bang in their banger.
We'll be putting a chili zip into classical cheddar cheese on toast.
Using fragrant cardamom to create a spectacular honeycomb and chocolate mousse cake.
Superb.
It's fabulous.
And committing culinary treason by daring to tamper with the great British breakfast.
Try it, you'll love it. But first, my love, some good old Somerset cider. We're going to use coriander seeds to turn a classic combination of cider and port into something really special.
Chef, guess what we are doing today?
Well, I'm going to be drinking cider. I don't know what you're doing.
No, you're not getting any of my cider, sir. Best things in the world, cider
Pork,
and
that's lovely.
pork. This beautiful gammon joint. We are going to roast this gammon in a sweet, spicy glaze. To begin, we are simmering it in cider with coriander seeds, cinnamon and red chilli to infuse the pork with flavor. You want a little bit cloudy cider? For a 1.5 kilo joint, you'll need at least half a liter. Cider, juice, and a liter of cloudy apple juice.
Unfiltered, all the flavour.
Best. Then
More apple?
some apple.
Okay.
About 2 apples will do the job. Here. You know why we need apple in there as well? Make a lovely sauce afterwards.
Ah, to thicken it. Okay.
That's right, to thicken it. We
You're
need
thinking,
a lovely
You're
sauce.
thinking today, it's good.
Now for the spices. Some red chili.
Yes.
Okay, fresh red chili for flavor, just to...
Seeds in there. A bit of
Seeds in
bite.
there. I'm adding 3 serenade chilies. These are a typical supermarket variety and perfect for this dish as they are not too fiery. Cinnamon, sir.
So we've got this fantastic bit of cinnamon. It's the inner bark of an evergreen tree. It's peeled and then it's just left to dry and it curls up into a spiral. You can get it in a powdered form as well.
Powdered cinnamon is much stronger and can overpower other flavors. So, for stews and slow-cooked dishes, a stick is best. We are adding 2 sticks to bring out the sweetness of the apple. Magic.
Cinnamon and apple, yes. We know this works. Match made in heaven.
And whole coriander seeds to add a bit of zest. These are the dried fruits of fresh herby coriander and they have a mild lemony flavor. Just smell it now, chef.
Oh, lemony.
Lemony. Nutty.
Earthy.
It's one of the most delicate spices, so always be a bit generous and crack the seeds open first so that their citrusy oils can ooze out. I'm using a heaped tablespoon of them. There we go. Yes, everything's going in there.
To the stove, to the stove. On full?
Yes, sir. Hour and a half.
But bring it to the boil and simmer?
Then simmer, total simmer. Then you want all the apples and everything to cook together.
Okay. Gammon goes really well with sautéed red cabbage, and I like to give it an earthy, nutty quality by mixing in some lightly toasted cumin seeds and a squeeze of lemon.
Oh, perfect. Let's put it off, chef. After an hour and a half, the gammon is cooked and infused with spice. Now it's ready to be glazed and roasted. I am going to make a little bit of glaze for you, sir. Heat a ladle of stock, add a tablespoon of sugar and a quarter teaspoon of mild chili powder. As a general rule, the brighter red is less hot. This bright powder gives just a hint of heat and a glorious hue to any sauce. Look at the color we are getting.
What an aroma.
So we get a lovely glaze when it comes out of the oven.
Ah, right.
Let's go, sir. The sugar will make it nice and sticky. Pop it in the oven at 200 degrees for 15 minutes until golden brown. This we will cook down and we'll get a lovely gravy because we don't believe in
Waste.
and that is good stuff.
Yes. Look at that, beautiful. Chef,
Turn
look
it
at
around.
that gammon. Sumptuous.
Stunning. Serve it with a spoonful of the spiced red cabbage, a good dollop of mashed potato, laced with a pinch of any mild green chili, all drenched in gravy from the gammon juices.
Oh, chef. I've been waiting for this. You got a sweet, sharp, hot glaze. Taste the coriander and that. The cider's bringing that all together. The stickiness in with the sugar. That's awesome. We're in the West Country to show how spices can bring magic to their local food. Mulled cider is an ancient English tradition. We've shown how fabulous it is with port, and now we're heading to a cider house to see if we can get some connoisseurs to enjoy their cider even more. Let's try some cider.
We're going to try some cider from an expert.
Yes. People flock to Roger Wilkins' cider barn to enjoy the cider he makes from his own orchards.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
You're the legendary Roger, are you?
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
We heard you're one of the best cider makers the world has ever seen.
Well, I don't know about that. There's
We
no
have-
bad cider, but there's some better than others.
All right,
All
okay.
right.
Roger's been making his traditional cider for years,
Here you are, lads. Here's a drink for you. Cheers.
but I'm not sure how our suggestion to spice up is going to go down.
We are also known as the Spice Men.
Right.
Have you ever tried mixing a bit of spice in your cider?
No, I like a drop of gin in there.
My friend here, his fingers have been itching to get some spice into your cider.
What kind of spice are you going to put in there? Is it going to send me off me head or put me on the roof or what?
We'll keep you at ground level.
Well, you can try it. I will sip it, but I'm a little bit nervous on it.
We're making hot butter cider, simmered with 3 strong, heady spices.
Hey, chef, what do you want from here?
Get the butter, ice and sugar. I've got the spices.
What about the brandy?
Oh yeah, bring the brandy. Warming up the cider is key because a soak in the hot liquid is one of the best ways to extract flavour from the spices.
Enough. Gotta take some home with us.
Chuck in 4 cinnamon sticks.
We love the vanilla idea.
Okay. They're full of sweet aromatic oils which will disperse into the cider. 4 vanilla pods for sweetness and a handful of cloves to add a kick. Okay, chef.
Yeah.
Ice and sugar in there. To make the cider creamy, we're adding a 50-50 blend of butter and sugar with a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. It's delicious in hot whiskey toddies or even warm rum. After 5 minutes, the cider will be perfectly spiced. Pop a teaspoon of spiced butter in each glass.
How much? That much enough?
Yes, perfect.
Put him a good dose of brandy, chef. He deserves it.
A wee dram of brandy to give it some punch and top up with hot spiced cider. Oh, it's just
right.
Roger,
Hello, sir.
okay,
Roger.
your fantastic cider. Hopefully, I've not spoilt it for you.
No, a little bit better than I expected.
That's a good sign.
There's a fair bit of spice in it. It's a little bit warm.
Yep,
but,
good for you.
Good on a cold, frosty morning. Just
Well,
the
for
job.
breakfast, yes, it does
just
the
warm.
trick.
The more I drink, the better it is getting.
If the master liked it,
I
bet
think they will drink it as well.
You can hand it out.
I'll hand it out, but let's see how everyone thinks. Yep.
What do you think?
Not bad.
Oh, not bad. Oh,
I do like it, yes.
I'll give you 9.5.
Chef,
Outstanding,
victory.
that's everybody.
That's fantastic. Next, Mr. Singh and I are heading deep into Somerset to get our hands on its most famous culinary treasure.
Stunning.
Feast your eyes, Chef. Feast your eyes.
Our nation's favourite cheese was born here in Cheddar Gorge.
The gorge is gorgeous, isn't
The
it?
gorge is gorgeous, but the cheese.
It's the super cheese that we come here to taste. Local dairy farmers first rolled their wheels of cheese into these caves almost 800 years ago. The cool, dark conditions kept it from spoiling and improved its flavor. Local cheddar maker John Spencer is keeping this fabulous British tradition alive today. Why go through so much trouble to put them inside a cave in a cage?
You've got virtually 100% humidity all the time.
Is that important?
It's really important for the cheese because the cheese is drying out as it's maturing.
Okay.
So we might appreciate this. Can we get a taste of this?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Super.
And that texture just melted in your mouth.
Honestly, I could eat a kilo of that stuff.
How much would we pay for that amazing cheese?
That one would cost you £500.
But worth every penny. In Britain, we produce some of the best cheeses in the world. And for me, a good slice of cheese on toast is one of life's simple pleasures. But with a little hint of green chilli, it becomes really exceptional.
Me starting, chef. You ready?
Okay.
Bread, cheese, celebration. Chili cheese toast. For this particular recipe, the key ingredients is the venerable chili.
Chili sauce.
Chili is the world's most popular spice, yet it's the one we are most wary of in Britain. There are around 3,000 varieties, all of which vary in flavor and heat. Find one to suit. Use it like salt and your everyday food will be transformed. You have little ones like that. Thin bird's eye chilies are fruity and hot. They are little dynamites. That Scotch bonnet, the atom bomb.
Yes.
These bell-like Scotch bonnets are packed with capsaicin, the fiery compound that gives chili its kick. Today, chef, I'm going for that.
Nice. Middle
None
of
of
the
the
road.
dynamite stuff.
Yep.
Serenade is a large mild chili grown in the UK and a good all-rounder. For a little bit of heat, but lots of flavor, I'm chopping up 2 whole serenades.
Leave the seeds in or take them out.
No, leave the seeds in. When you put the seeds in that hot sauce, I want the oils to ooze out of the seeds. The sauce is going to be creamy and rich. It's got flour, it's got butter, it's got beer. When things are very lush, you need to lift the heat slightly to make it all come up, because the creaminess suppresses the heat. The seeds and membrane contain most of the chili's heat and can easily be scraped out if you like it mild, but I want a bit of zing. So now to get cracking with the cheesy topping. In goes a nice blob of butter. 50 grams of melted butter and plain flour make a basic roux. And then my roux is going to be made with pale ale.
Oh, very nice.
250 ml will do the trick. When you're adding anything to the roux, you add it quite fast. You don't get any lumps. Chef, how's the cheese?
Cheese is lovely. The cheddar.
Bring it here, I can keep a watchful eye on it.
No, this bit's not nice.
Wow, looks good, eh, chef? Use whichever cheeses you like, but for a good balance, try 100 grams of cheddar, 100 grams of Caerphilly, and for a bit of bite, 25 grams of Shropshire Blue. Cheese is nearly melting, so it's in with fresh coriander and the star of the show, 2 chopped serenade chilies. Don't go crazy, add too much chili inside, it's madness. Just the right amount, but perfect spicy. The heat must just rise. And then, when I add my secret ingredient, 3 egg yolks. They'll make the sauce beautifully smooth and creamy. Make sure your sauce is not boiling or bubbling at the time, because if it is boiling or bubbling, then you're not going to get a very good texture. The one thing that I would add in the end but never cook it is good old mustard paste. If you cook mustard, the heat, the pungency, the flame that we want from our eyeballs and our ears will die.
And to go with our cheese on toast, a chutney made with fresh coriander, mint and tomatoes. This chutney is so simple, so quick, so fresh, you don't even need a knife for it. We'll just pick some mint off, pop mint in, fresh coriander, quick tear, a little bit of sea salt. This is a fun bit. This is why I like making a chutney. It's a bit destructive. Tomatoes in, and off you go. Spread the chili cheese extravaganza generously on the toast and pop it under the grill until it's bubbling and golden. Then all it needs is a dollop of chutney. Try that, chef.
I'll have that piece, sir. Thank you very
I like
much.
the middle bit. Oh. Lovely.
Very good.
My midnight snack has been transformed. You're getting the cheeses, lovely. And you're getting the mustard on the back palate, and you get the chilli on the side. That is the best cheese on toast I've tasted. That's fabulous.
It's what do we call? Gorge.
Just
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
We are heading 20 miles south of Glastonbury to meet a young man who's creating a bit of a buzz.
Al Garnsworthy transforms pure Somerset honey into the finest chocolate-covered honeycomb, an old-fashioned British sweetie, and my absolute favourite. I want to enhance its honeyed deliciousness, and I know just the spice. Alistair, have you ever tried adding spice to your honeycomb?
I haven't, but I think with your help, I'd love to give it a go.
Okay, to the honeycomb mobile.
In Britain, we traditionally use aniseed and ginger in sweet making. We are the largest importer of ginger in Europe.
But there's one spice British confectioners have yet to discover: cardamom. It's going to bring the taste of Al's honeycomb alive.
It's all yours, Tony.
Okay, thank you. To make honeycomb, a super sweet mixture of 1/3 honey, 1/3 glucose syrup, 1/3 sugar is heated to 300 degrees until it becomes bubbling caramel.
That is at a very, very high temperature. And you do not want to get your fingers anywhere near that.
Takes me back to being a kid.
Coming?
Yeah, because in Scotland it's very, very popular and it's called puff
it?
candy because it puffs up.
Yeah, so Puff Daddy makes puff candy.
Next, we're mixing 4 teaspoons of ground cardamom with 8 teaspoons of baking soda and adding it to the hot caramel.
Go for it.
Now stir.
Stir, 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 stir. Get those muscles working.
Oh, can you smell that?
Look at it coming up. Fantastic. You got a new creation there, sir.
Just like a cake left to rise, the baking soda creates trillions of bubbles perfumed with cardamom.
Very unique colour as well.
Oh, you can smell that.
Yes, it's a unique color because of the cardamom as well in it.
Absolutely.
So it's fantastic.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Perfect.
As my spice candy cools, it shrinks and solidifies. Time to see what Al thinks.
Wow. It's an explosion. It's amazing. It really is.
Are you happy with that?
It's fabulous. Alistair, perfect. I've got plans for this. I'm going to use cardamom to turn a really simple chocolate mousse into a dramatic cake crowned with our spiced honeycomb. What we're going to do is make a lovely chocolate mousse cake. Very simple, sponge base. What we're going to use is ground cardamom powder to flavour the chocolate, which is very potent. And this is a very good tip for buying ground spices. Buy in small amounts, use them quickly, or store them wrapped, airtight container and in your fridge. If you've got some in the back of your cupboard, whether it be cinnamon or ground clove or cardamom, if it's not got that potent smell, just use it as compost, as the flavour's gone there, but you can put something back into your plants. To start, I'm making a hot spice syrup with 50 grams of sugar, 100 ml of water and 2 teaspoons of fragrant ground cardamom. We normally use it in whole pods. 25 essential oils and cardamom, and they work so well. It's a sweet spice, works lovely with chocolate. Ah, chef, look. Chocolate and spice. Strain the hot spice syrup over 250 grams of dark chocolate pieces. People normally melt chocolate over a bowl over hot water, but this way you don't need to do it. It looks like it's split, but if you just keep persevering, it'll emulsify again. So chef, you whip that up fast. I'm going to put whiskey into the chocolate now as well. After 5 minutes, the chocolate is smooth and glossy, and the cream is whipped to soft peaks.
Go for it, sir. Oh, gently does it, slowly does it.
I'm gently folding the mixture together. We've made a basic chocolate sponge with equal measures of butter, sugar and flour. All it needs now is a dash of whiskey, then pop it into a tin to form the base of the chocolate mousse cake.
Okay, so are we putting it in there, sir?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you. Put that in the fridge until it sets, please. Thank you.
It's up.
It will take about an hour.
Lubberly jubberly.
Lovely jubbly. Oh, look at that. Perfect. But we need to gild the lily now.
Absolutely.
I love it. That gold dust. It works perfectly.
And it smells good.
If you don't have time to make the honeycomb, give it a magical dusting of icing sugar and ground cardamom.
Shall I go for it, sir?
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's fabulous.
Amazing combination. Chef, chocolate perfection on a plate.
This is what happens when you let two spice men loose in your chocolate factory, chef.
That's great, chef. 4 miles south of Cheddar lies Wedmore, in the heart of the Somerset levels. We are here to meet one of the country's most passionate sausage makers. Butcher Jim Baker has been making bangers for over 20 years from his herd of Gloucester Old Spots, which he feeds a diet of Somerset apples. Hello.
Hi.
Big Jim. We are here to make some sausages with you, sir.
Okay, looking forward to it. This is
Fantastic.
it. So here we have our own Gloucester Old Spot from our own farm.
Yes, sir.
I've got a spice blend that really put a bang in the bangers we're making, but it can easily be used in burgers or meatballs. But we add a bit of punch there with some chilli, some nutmeg, garlic, ginger, put some dill in there. It's going to have roasted fennel seeds.
Lightly roasted to release the aniseed-like flavour. Beautiful, smell that.
Perfect, chef. And I think it's going to let the pork sing. And a tiny touch of turmeric there, so it's going to look fantastic and it's going to taste fantastic. Some black pepper, a little sea salt, and it's done. Added to a kilo of fresh pork, our quick and easy spice blend is ready for mincing. The roasted fennel seeds, it's just going to lift it all up. All the flavours
Certainly smells nice and pungent.
Yep, good. This mixture makes about a dozen sausages.
That's it, nice and gently. That's good. We've done that before.
A couple of times. Mr. Singh, the Sausage King, I think everybody's ready for a more bang in their banger.
Now, what more fitting an end for a sausage than the great British breakfast? But, my friends, it could be greater. We are going to spice up the holy trinity of sausage, eggs and beans. And for that, we need a willing cafe.
Do you see what I see, chef? Trucks. Where there's trucks, there is a greasy spoon.
The Nunneycatch Transport Cafe serves traditional all-day breakfast. And these fry-ups are presided over by head waitress Dawn Pollard. Have you ever attempted to give your customers a little bit of a spice in their food?
No, we haven't.
So yours is very, very traditional.
Yes.
So do you think that we might be able to get away with selling them something totally different?
And the answer would be in the plate. If the plate came back empty, they enjoyed it. If the plate didn't come back empty, that's where you'd get your answer to.
Now you're scaring me. So, our aim is for clean plates all round. I'm a bit nervous, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay, I'm nervous too.
I know you are, but we'll give it a shot. We are going to enhance the Great British fry-up with some careful spicing. First, for the eggs, a sprinkle of diced red onion. Sir, your green chilli. Can I take some chilli, chef?
You have some chili.
And a teaspoon of mild green chilli. Don't be scared. It makes the egg yolk taste heavenly.
Give 'em a bang, chef. Give 'em a bang.
Absolutely. To finish off, some fresh coriander. Then it's important to flip the eggs over to brown the onions through. Next, for the baked beans, I'm making a delicious mixture to stir through. Sir, could I have the garlic and ginger, please? For a standard tin of beans, you'd need 4 centimeters of ginger, 2 garlic cloves, a small onion and a diced mild chili. Spicing beans might take a leap of faith, but ginger and pulses are perfect partners. So try it once and you'll never look back. A sprinkle of cumin for a bit of crunch and depth. What do you think, chef? Enough?
Yes, chef.
Yes, you mustn't scare my customers away.
We won't.
Finally, stir it through the beans with a handful of fresh coriander.
Now, will our spicy fiddling make Don's punters love the fry more or less? Morning, gents.
You need to hear, madam.
Couple of full English. Yeah, can we introduce the Todiwala and Singh's one? It's got a bit of a twist to it. Cool.
This gentleman wants to try the spicy sausage in a sandwich.
And a bun, no problem. Do you like spicy food?
Yeah, not hot.
I'll try it, you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, chef, are you ready?
There you go, gents.
It's different, isn't it? Yeah.
The sausage is here.
Yeah, nice. Not too spicy.
I'm a bit funny with spicy food, but it's right. It's quite nice.
Bit funky, innit?
You know who's going to be very happy, chef?
Yes. The boss.
Hello.
Empty plate.
Clean plate, well done.
I like the spicy sausages, and I didn't know you could do such things with baked beans before.
Baked beans, well, that's it, banging baked beans, as they say.
Plenty on the menu here.
I'm going to speak to Dawn and see what she says.
So, Don, we have 2 stars over there. How many stars would you give us?
I think I'll give you 8 stars.
Yes! So, will Dawn put our spicy breakfast on her menu?
Yes, I think I would. We'd give it a go. I'd give it a try. Yes.
That for us is success, chef.
Yes, chef. British bangers are the best.
Well, we make the best banging British banger in the world. What do you say?
Best banging banger is a British banging banger.
The best banging banger is the better British banger. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, let's just eat them.
It's good for, let's just eat them.
We've toured the country and tasted the best that Britain has to offer. And given it a spicy spin.
And this is the best pie we've had in 50 years.
The more I drink, the better it is getting.
Ooh. You like it? Hopefully, we've given you the confidence to experiment with spices in your favorite dishes.
They're really nice.
They're really nice.
I love every lick of it, sir. It's absolutely superb.
I've been converted.
That is fabulous. Bringing all the excitement that spices have to offer to your life.
That is amazing. That really is good. Oh,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da.